Ooh, welcome everyone to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean, stacking the money green. And as always, you can find me on Twitter at Sean T. Green and in the Betting Pros Discord, also Sean T. Green. And we're brought to you by BetMGM, where you use the promo code JUICE150, $10 wager regardless of outcome, turns into $150 in free bets. Wearing the shades indoors, mixing up the mojo because, oh my God, what a brutal slate. What a brutal slate. It's turned into a push-up slate. No, I'm not intentionally tanking, so I can get a little bit more ripped here. As long as if I'm go 0-4 during NFL training camp, the push-ups are in play. Man, I felt good about the slate too. Don't worry, we're going to get it right. We got two more MLB picks and a 30-1 NFL future, aka Future Friday. All right, let's rip the Band-Aid off. First, Yanks, Royals, only one run. Are you kidding me? I think I planted the seed in the gambling world of like, well, unless maybe the Royals get shut out 3 days in a row and start on a Marlins-esque scoreless streak, and that's exactly what they did. They covered the run line, though. Wish I would have been on that, but Yanks won, Royals nothing. I guess the Yankees were, no excuse. Come on. You can't hit the Royals at home. It's supposed to be the Yankees. What's going on? Mariners lose 4-2 to the Stros. And they were like a, plus 130 dog. I guess not shocking. 2-2 for most of the game. They were hanging around. Apologize to the Mariners fans, in the Discord, bettingpros.com/chat. Couldn't fire off the believe gift because no believe in there. Stros, they were due for a win, so I guess I'm not completely shocked, but I like the matchup there. I like the situation. Just couldn't quite get it home there for the Mariners and my Philadelphia Phillies. Shout out to D. Nizzy, who said, I think he put them on the money line, fortunately. So he won on one of his round robins and said if they don't get it done, they are officially on the no-bet list. The Phillies win 8-7, but they lose the -1.5. And I know what you're saying. Well, Sean, come on. It's a run line. -1.5 for a reason. They were up 8-2 going into the ninth inning, the bottom of the ninth. I didn't even watch most of the bottom of the ninth. I was doing other stuff. I came back. I go, oh, man, what happened? How do you not cover that? You're up 8-2. I get it. You're on the road. It's the Pirates. You don't care. But my God, are you kidding me? What a rough way. And they played great. Got out to a nice lead. Got the win. This is why you don't bet on your team as a favorite. Because when they win and they don't cover the spread, a la the Phillies here, it totally ruins you because you can't even enjoy the win. Although, how much are you going to enjoy an 8-7 win over the Pirates? But still, come on, Phillies. What are you doing? Killing me. Thankfully, 6 days until the Hall of Fame game. Like I said, I will be doing push-ups. We'll up it up to 8 push-ups because I was down -4 units, 1 unit on everything. Obviously, the 3-team money round robin parlay didn't come through when you go 0 for 3. Not an ideal time to go 0 for 3. But you know what it is an ideal time? It's an ideal time to go to bettingpros.com/Acuna to get your chance to win this awesome autographed Acuna Jr. jersey, courtesy of our good buddies over at Pristine Auction. And that thing certainly is pristine. Again, if you're a subscriber to YouTube as well, you get 3 bonus subscriptions. So include a screenshot of your YouTube subscription as well when you submit. And shout out to another 5-star review that came in. Being an OG daily juicer, I was hesitant about Sean, but his breakdown of picks is insightful. And even when he has bad days, a la today, he's still positive and real about his picks. Right or wrong, love the Discord juice fam. Shout out to you, Orosho, in the got the review in. He's been on a nice streak overall with his first 5s. That's a lot of fun. So get in the Betting Pros Discord if you're not already. Gonna be getting some first touchdown bets right around the corner, and those are something that are gonna be tough to give out on the podcast. Only available in the Discord because the prices come out so late. St. Louis Cards, first pick. St. Louis Cards at the Washington Nationals. I'm actually taking the Washington Nationals here on the run line, +1.5, +100 on win bet. So the Cards, Miles Mikolas, 6 home runs the pitcher's led up in the month of July. His last 3 road starts, 11 earned runs on 16 innings pitched. Meanwhile, for the Nats, Anibal Sanchez, hasn't been great, very limited so far this year. But this is just more about the Nats being able to get to Mikolas, get some hits, get some run support. Nats are 5-1 straight up the last 6 at home against the Cards, so they have that going for them. And again, you're getting the +1.5, +100. I really like that price. Both teams are coming off a day of rest, which is actually bad for St. Louis so far. They're 3-8 to the run line coming off of 1 day rest. So, maybe some of the older guys get a little stiff. Our boy Albert Pujols, maybe not feeling as good if you're not playing every day. Get a little stiff there. I don't really understand that trend, but hey, 3-8. I'll take a look at that. And Nats is a home dog, +1.5. I know they've been struggling at home, but I think this is a nice spot for them. And then +100 on the run line as a dog. I like that a lot. Bet number 2, give me the Chicago Cubs +120 on the money line at the San Francisco Giants. Get that on win. Now, the Giants are super cold coming into this series. Right now, they are up on the Cubs as of tape time last night here. But previously, 7 losses in a row on the road, getting swept in back-to-back series. So they have a loss in them. And I think this is a great spot, really. Now, for the Giants, San Francisco pitcher Alex Cobb, 3-4, 4.26 ERA. Not horrible. Kind of okay at home. But really, this for me is just a play on the Cubs pitcher, Marcus Stroman, who is just, you're getting plus odds on Stroman. He's been great on the road, and the last 3 starts, 17 innings pitched, only 1 earned run. I'm going to repeat that. 17 innings pitched, only 1 earned run. Stroman also has a better whip and overall ERA than Alex Cobb. So I think this is a sneaky little spot here for the Cubs. This is really just a play on Stroman, who's turned into a road dog, and you're getting plus odds, +120. Over there on win. Highly recommend that guy. And so Nats +1.5, +100 on win. Cubs +120 on the money line, also available on win. And you know what else is available? The Betting Pros pick tracking app. If you haven't gotten that, I don't know what you are doing. The Betting Pros pick tracking app, again, as you would imagine, very easy to use and track all your picks, sync your sports books, bettingpros.com/pick-tracking to get started today. And highly recommend tracking your picks. And to do it manually, you're crazy. Let the robots give you a hand. So go to bettingpros.com/pick-tracking. Final pick for today, going to the NFL future market. This one's fun. And I was going to say it's one of my favorite NFL futures, but it's like I feel like Octomom with 8 kids. They're all my children, these NFL futures. So it's tough to say I love one more than the other. But Max Crosby, Defensive Player of the Year, 30-1 over on FanDuel. Love this play. First off, the storyline and narrative does play a part in any of these awards, right? So Don't forget to factor that in. And Max Crosby, had a bunch of substance abuse issues, got sober, really turned his life around. So it's a really good story there. Does a bunch of good stuff for the community. So he's already like a guy you want to root for. Then, you look at his stats and what he did. He led the NFL in QB pressures, posting a pressure rate of 15.7%. That is, again, best in the league, right? So he also led the league in quarterback knockdowns with 19. He's beaten out guys like TJ Watt, like Aaron Donald, like, Hendrickson, some of these other big name, big ticket pass rushers that are like, much smaller favorites than he is to win this award. Next Gen Stats has him as number 3 defensive disruptor. Now, Defensive Player of the Year, you look at the history, Pass rusher is really a good way to look. I mean, Aaron Donald has kind of destroyed the award, but I think I think voters are looking for someone different, honestly. Because Aaron Donald, I think part of it was, he's Aaron Donald. He's amazing. But also, I think they felt they had to go out of their way because Rams weren't winning Super Bowls. Now I think the Rams won the Super Bowl. Aaron Donald, there's no question, first ballot Hall of Famer. He's got his big ring, fat and happy, although he's not really fat. But he's certainly happy, and dude's just in amazing shape. I think they're looking for someone new here. TJ Watt, obviously, I love him as a player, but at 30-1, I really, really like Max Crosby. And now the Raiders brought in Chandler Jones playing on the opposite side. So before, maybe last year, they would slide protection over to Max Crosby. Maybe if you have a tight end and you're going to have him chip, who do you decide? You got to pick your poison, either Crosby or Chandler Jones. You can't, I'm going to run 12 personnel the entire game. Not going to work. And I think that's going to create more opportunities for our buddy Max Crosby. Last stat worth noting, I mentioned how good he was on quarterback pressure rate, knockdowns, disruptor rate on next-gen stats. He did that, and he only had 8 sacks. Sacks can kind of the defensive stats, they can kind of be flukish at times because who actually ends up getting the sack. Maybe one guy gets the pressure and really blows up the line, but the other guy cleans up the sack. So I think he's due for a getting back to the mean. His other stats project a much higher sack total, and I think he's very capable of getting 15, 16 sacks this season, especially if he's cleaning up some of the pass rush and pressure that Chandler Jones is creating. So you tie all those factors together, and you're getting him at 30-1. Love me some Max Crosby, 30-1 over on FanDuel. Other 2 baseball plays for the day: Chicago Cubs plus 120 at the San Francisco Giants. Get that on win at the money line. And Washington Nationals plus 1.5, plus 100 on the run line over at win. All right, I'm going to knock out these push-ups and then close out the show. As always, BetMGM, promo code JUICE150. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green and the Sports Gambling Podcast as well. We just had Phil Steele on, fun interview there. Follow us on TikTok at Betting Pros, and I'll come back after I knock out these push-ups. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. All right. 8 push-ups. There you go for the -4 units. Get right spot tomorrow, a.k.a. today for you listening. It's a Friday. Let's have some fun. Subscribe, rate, review, and as always, don't forget to let it ride.